When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud, but once again, we are reminded field goals are fine, touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. On the run, it's Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking for room. It's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, out of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Green. He's got him this time. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Blake. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Got a man. It's Williams. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Buys a little time. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to throw. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Fires to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Texas A&M 28, Arkansas 0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The give out of the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to throw. It's Green. Quickly to the tight end. Jukes his way for more. He smashes his way through again. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man, it's Platt. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Nope. At a return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back.
Lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Quick catch on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Floating away. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Trying to rumble in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding an escape route. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's
touchdown, Arkansas! takes off. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Green. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Owens. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Check. Blue 27 patio.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. This time a little closer. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down.
Number 38 on the field goal.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.